Welcome to Brace Yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered podcast. Join me as we dive into bold and authentic conversations about relationships, self-care, cultural shifts, generational cycles, and more. This podcast is your go-to for real talk and eye-opening insights, all while challenging norms and inspiring change. Tune in to explore the truths that matter most and get ready to embrace the unfiltered reality. Quick disclaimer, the content of Brace Yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered podcast with Ariel Marie is based on my own research, knowledge, experience, and expertise. While I've read numerous books and consumed credited content on these topics, I am not a licensed professional. I am not an OBGYN. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a therapist. Okay? I'm just a woman that wants to give informative information out to those who don't know that this is valuable information. The insights and opinions shared are personal and meant for informational purposes only. Please use your discretion and consult a professional for specific advice. Power is not given to you. You have to take it. Let me reiterate those words one more time. Power is not given to you. You have to take it. And that was from our beautiful Beyonce. Okay? Hey, everyone. Welcome to Brace Yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered podcast. I'm your host, Ariel Marie. And happy Melanated March, y'all. We're stepping into a new season. And with spring in the air, it's time for renewal. Not just in our spaces, but in our mindset, our habits, and the way we move as a community. Daylight savings just hit. The sun is shining longer, and this is the perfect time to shake off the old and welcome in the new. Give me a second. I got to take a sip of my chlorophyll water. Okay. But before we get into all that refreshing energy, let's talk about what went down on the economic blackout. Listen, one day of collective Black spending power being held back shook major corporations. Major. And I just want to say this. Kudos to my sisters and brothers out here, okay? Because y'all did the damn thing. And kudos to the other cultures that participated in this economic blackout as well to support us, okay? Because I didn't even work that day. Let me tell you, I didn't even work that day because it wasn't nothing to do. Because guess what? Even in the suburbs, they wasn't buying nothing. So, hey, y'all did the damn thing. We did the damn thing. Okay? Imagine what would happen if we kept this momentum going. Proof is right there in the numbers. The proof is in the pudding. Y'all ever heard that saying? Literally. They need us. We do not need them. So today, we're breaking it all down. The economic blackouts impact, why we need to make this an ongoing practice, and how the constant attack on Black hair, Black culture, and Black buying power all connects to one thing: control. Let's get into it. Y'all saw what happened when, for one day, we didn't spend our dollars in these major corporations. According to financial reports from the Black-owned media outlets like the Black Wall Street Times, these corporations took noticeable hits in their revenue just from us stepping back for one single day. Like I told y'all in 2 episodes ago, before we even did the boycott, that the Montgomery bus boycott was 381 days. They were boycotting for 381 days. Black people were sticking together for over a year. It's only 365 days in a year. It's only 365. And that boycott lasted for 381. We did the damn thing with that one day. We did the damn thing. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So that change that we asking for, we actually get it and we receive it. Because where we at right now, those who are in the Montgomery boys boycott got us to where we are now. We would not be where we are now without them. And if we want our generations after us to live a good life, not under control, we have to make some shit shake out here. Definitely. Big brands saw sales dips, foot traffic slowed, and stock values depleted. Why? Because the Black community has and brace yourself when I say this number, the Black community has over 1.6 trillion in spending power. Again, the Black community has over 1.6 trillion in spending power. They feed off us, but what do we actually get from them? Ask yourself these questions. Are we being hired at these companies? Are they promoting Black talent into their leadership roles? Are they investing in our communities or just profiting off our culture? Did they have a motherfucking Happy Black History Month display in the establishment? Did they? It was a International Women's Day the other day. Did they have anything about Women's Day? Okay, because we big on the culture and we big on women over here, baby. We big on all of that over here. So ask yourself these questions before you go into these establishments and in these corporations. Because who are you really supporting at the end of the day? If the answer is no, then why are we spending our hard-earned money there? Don't buy where you will not be hired. Don't buy where you're not treated equal or seen as equal. Because at the end of the day, all these companies, from the big companies to the little ones, all they do is want our money. They don't care about us. They do not care about us. They will smile in your face and take your money. And as soon as you walk out that door, they talking bad about you. Why would you spend your money there? Why do that? Why do that? It was just an incident going on at the Motown Deli on Gratiot. So guess what, Black people? We ain't spending our money there no more. Because that's all that they want us for is our money. They don't care for us. They don't support us. They hate when we come around, but they don't care when we spend that money. So guess what? Take that money away from them. Take it away. Yes, it may be hard, but take it away. It's not that hard. It's not. If you really care, you would do it. Instead of going to Walmart, go to Meijer. Yeah, Meijer might be a little bit more expensive, but hey, that shit at Walmart is cheap for a reason. Because they know the Black community loves to shop there. Okay? And all that cheap shit is not good for you. Also, just because it's cheap don't mean it's good. And we have to get that mindset out of our head. Like, open your eyes. When stuff too good of a price, you need to turn around and look at them fucking ingredients and see what you actually ingesting or putting in or on your body. Everything else. Instead of Walmart, go to Instead of Walmart, go to Meijer. Let's not go to Starbucks. No. Ugh. They don't like to see y'all Black asses walking up in that motherfucker. They hate it. They hate it. Lululemon. They hate it. Like, all of these places, they hate to see your Black ass walking in, but they gonna take your money though and talk shit afterwards. Let's be real. Target, Walmart, Starbucks, Lowe's, these billion-dollar companies don't actually care about us. They care about our Black dollars, not Black people. So imagine if instead of just one day, we built this into a lifestyle. Imagine truly making our money move with purpose by shopping Black-owned, circulating our coins within our community, and supporting businesses that actually uplift us. Literally, have a purpose. Like, shop Black-owned and support businesses that actually support us. It's plenty of places out here that you can grocery shop at if you don't want to go to Walmart or Target. I mean, if all you go to is Walmart and Target, I know if you don't want to, because you don't need to be taking your Black ass up in there. Get your Black ass about that stove. Get about that stove. Y'all may see me in Target all the time, but I'm in there working, baby. I am in there working. Trust and believe. I don't play no games. None at all. But in Detroit, we have local grocery stores. We have the Detroit Food Co-op. We have Neighborhood Grocery Store, which is a Black-owned grocery store. It's a lot of farmers out here. Let me go to my list real quick. It's plenty of farmers out here that you can go to get fresh fruit and veggies. Because guess what? Guess what? Hey, with all the shit going on and prices going high because of Trump and his decisions and how the other countries are treating us, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. I don't. But There are farmers that you can go to get fresh fruit and veggies. Maybe even some meat, you know. We have Bramley Farms. That's in Cassopolis, Michigan, you know. We have Brother Nature Farms in Detroit, where they grow and they sell herb salad mix and at times duck and chicken eggs. We have Cornwall Oil in Detroit that grows and sells organic herbs and produce, deeply rooted produce in Detroit. Detroit Hives offers honey and urban beekeeping. D-Town Farm is community farming. Hawkins Farm grows and sells blueberries. Treetop Grows Farm grows and sells microgreens and vegetables using non-GMO practices. We have Keep Growing Detroit Farm grows and sells a variety of seasonal fruits and vegetables with a specialty Motown garlic. Hey, look, Liberated Farms teaches agricultural practices at a community garden. Live Organically grows and sells fresh fruit and vegetables. Okay? Mary Sam's Gardens grows and sells vegetables, flowers, vegetable plants, and strawberry plants. More Garden and Farm grows and sells vegetables. It's so much. Nurturing Our Seeds, Detroit, Michigan. Urban farming and community wellness. So many. It's so many options that you can go to instead of relying on these big companies. Because at the end of the day, everything that we need in this world was put on this earth for us. Everything. I ain't trying to get too big into my woke talk, but we should not even be buying anything from any store because the earth provides us everything that we need. From the sun to the water to the animals for us to eat, the veggies for us to eat, everything. Everything. And yet, we out here paying for stuff that was put on this earth for us for free. You know? Now, let's switch it up real quick. Here we go again with this new so-called health warning. And guess what it's about? About the same things Black people have been doing for centuries. According to community reports and independent Black journalists, let me drink my chlorophyll water. There are now claims saying that braiding hair contains carcinogens and lead. Sound familiar? They pulled this same shit with perms. And now they coming for protective styling. Now they out here saying braiding hair contains carcinogens and lead. Oh, really? Something that the Black community, that's a staple in the Black community. Literally, something we've used for centuries. Just like the perm. Something we use for fucking centuries. And then now behold, it might do this, it might do that. We've always had a fucking target on our back, okay? We might have built this country, but this country don't give a fuck about us. Never have, never will. And we really just need to be more mindful going about being here. Let's connect the dots. First, they push European beauty standards on us. They say our hair is too nappy. It's not beautiful. It needs to be straight. It needs to look like this. It needs to look like that. Mind control. Let me tell y'all. Mind control. Mind control. Then they give us chemically loaded perms to fit in. It's so many Black women that have stories. Yeah, I had a perm and it took all my hair out, or this or that. Or that. So many. Every little Black girl almost has a story of getting a perm. Almost every one. Years later, those perms are proven to contribute to health issues, including fibroids and cancers among Black women. Oh, after we've been putting this shit in our body, on our skin and stuff, and on our body our whole life, and now you're going to come out and say, it's a bit harmful. Y'all knew that when y'all put that shit on the shelves. They knew that. But America can get away with so much shit. America is allowed to have a certain number of bugs in your food. A certain percentage of rat shit or any kind of animal poop and everything in your food. Do you not know that America don't give a fuck about their citizens? They're feeding us poison every single day. Whether they feeding it to us, we putting it on our bodies, anything, ingesting it. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't. But come on now. Now that we're embracing natural hair and protective styles, something we've done for generations. Then suddenly, braiding hair is toxic too. Oh my God, we can't win for losing over here. We cannot win for losing over here. Do you know how many women have cut out perms to be in a natural style? And that's why they did it. That's exactly why they fucking did it. That's exactly why they did it. Because women stopped getting perms. Kids stopped getting perms. People stopped putting perms in their kids' hair and everything. And they went to protect the styles. And they put that shit in that braiding hair on purpose. They just gonna move it to something else at the end of the day. Excuse me. So please be super mindful of what you put in your hair, but also be aware of why they're suddenly pushing this narrative. They want control. Control over our image, control over our health, control over what we spend money on. Now, here's what you can do. Buy from Black-owned hair companies. There are plenty out there making natural, safe products. Learn DIY natural hair care so you don't have to rely on those companies. Stay informed, but also question everything that they try to push on us. I haven't really dug deep into the whole situation with the braiding hair, but there is human hair that you can get braided into your hair. Now, granted, that's more expensive. And they know that would be an issue and that everybody is not going to be buying human hair because human braiding hair is not cheap. Human hair is not cheap, period. So question everything and stay informed. Now, with all that hoopla we just got into, let's talk about spring cleaning and detoxing your space, your energy, and your mind. With all this negativity coming at us left and right, it's time to reclaim our peace. With spring officially here, this is the season of renewal. Your environment affects your mindset. So if you've been feeling stuck, drained, or overwhelmed, try this. Declutter the negativity. That's not just about the junk in your house. It's about toxic people, self-doubt, habits that aren't serving you. Let that shit go. Let it go. Y'all probably not gonna hear me clapping, but I'm over here clapping. Let it go. Let it go. Declutter. If you feel like you can't think and you don't got no sense of peace, look at your environment. Is your car a mess? Because that affects it. Clean that car out. Is your room a mess? Clean your room up. Is the house a mess? Clean that house up. It's the time to declutter. Because when stuff isn't cluttered, you can see things and process things more clearly. I have OCD, so I don't even let stuff really get cluttered for real. Because I can't do that. It's just not in me for that to happen. And granted, when I moved into my place, everyone was like, oh, you moved into your place, you can calm down and just relax now. I told them, no, I can't. No, I can't, because it's nothing but clutter in here because I just moved. So until I have some sense of organization and some sense of cleanliness, I won't have any peace. So guess what I've been doing? Decluttering this motherfucker so I could have some peace. And finally, this past weekend, I finally had a sense of peace in my place. I mean, granted, it's peaceful regardless, but my body was finally able to relax because I don't have clutter surrounding me. That really affects your mood and everything else. Spend time in nature. Too often, we're glued to screens, phones, TVs, etc., etc. Step outside. Breathe in some fresh air. Reconnect with yourself. Go hug a tree. Go hug a tree. If you got an attitude and you ready to crash out or you ready to beat somebody ass, go outside and hug a tree. Go hug that tree. That tree need a hug, you need a hug too. Go hug that tree. I promise it'll feel so much better. I promise it'll feel so much better. Go ground yourself. Go put your feet in some grass. Go put your feet in some grass. Because realistically, we're supposed to be touching the ground all day, every day anyways. We're not supposed to be wearing shoes. But again, that's my woke talk. So I'm not going to get into the woke talk. But go outside and ground. Just spend some time in nature. Put your body in some water, in a lake or a river, Get that energy flowing from that flow of water. It's so much. Just go spend time in nature. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Create new routines. Start your morning with gratitude instead of immediately scrolling social media. Literally. I always tell y'all this. I always express this. Instead of when you wake up in the morning, don't go straight on Facebook or Instagram. Let's not do that. You setting the tone for your day, being focused on everybody else and what they got going on when you do shit like that. Let's not do that. Let's instead wake up and be like, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning. I'm grateful that I have 2 eyes to see, that I'm able to breathe clearly with no issues, that I can get up and I can walk, that I woke up with a roof over my head and food in my fridge, that I woke up and I'm able to go make money. It's so much that you could be grateful for. Let's create new routines, okay? Start your morning off with gratitude instead of hopping on that phone. Small shifts in your habits create big changes in your energy. I promise you they do. The small steps go a long way every time. And most importantly, rest. We are always in fight mode, survival mode, but we also need joy. Make time for you, for what makes you happy, for what fills your cup. And I'm going to reiterate that again. Rest. We are always in fight mode, survival mode, but we need joy. Make time for you and what makes you happy and what fills up your cup. Please do that. Please. It's essential. And I used to be the type, I didn't really rest. It was hard for me to just sit down because I felt like I always had to do something. But in this season, be still. I am being still this season. I am resting when my body tells me to rest and my soul tells me to rest. I'm taking time for me and filling up my cup with things that make me happy. Okay? And I hope that y'all do the same. I really hope that y'all do the same. Because the first 2 months of 2025 have been hell for us. We've been dealing with a lot. And it's only the beginning of the year. Continue being intentional. Continue being intentional with your money. Okay? Find Black-owned businesses and support them regularly. Not just when it's trending. Because we don't like that either. Like, I love my people. I love my people, definitely. But we will support somebody else before we support our own. And that's a whole nother discussion. That's a whole nother episode that we will have in the weeks to come. I'm not going to get too big on that. But we support other people before we support our own people. Why? For what? No. Put that money back in the community. Educate yourselves and others. Don't fall for the distractions. Look deeper into why. Look deeper into the why behind all of these headlines. Educate yourself. Because if you're just watching the news and taking everything that the news is saying, baby, you're not going to know nothing. Because that's the information that they want you to know. No, you got to do your own research too, baby, at the end of the day. Build community. When we move together, we make the biggest impact. We make the biggest impact when we move together. Let's start. Like I said in the episode with my best friend, we have to come together. We have to start coming together. This is society, the way society is right now, we are so selfish and so apart. We need community like we used to back in the day. We were stronger then. One day of an economic blackout was a warning shot. Imagine what sustained action can do. At the end of the day, knowledge is power, but action is influence. Knowledge is power, action is influence. They want us divided, distracted, and uninformed. So let's do the complete opposite. I'll leave y'all with this perfect quote from Marcus Garvey. A people without knowledge of their past history, origin, and a culture is like a tree without roots. Oh, that was fire. Oh my God, that just got me excited. I'm going to say that one more time. Oh my God. A people without knowledge of their past history and origin and culture is like a tree without roots. It will not be able to grow. It will not be able to grow. Let's stay rooted, stay aware, and keep applying pressure. Be blacker than motherfucking black. Okay? And don't let these companies out here play with y'all at all. We standing up for what's right for us at the end of the day. Like I said, it's Melanated March. Black history ain't over. We having a Black History Year. Black History Year. It's Melanated March. Okay? So be blacker than black this month. Please and thank you. Because there's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with us. Nothing. I love each and every one of y'all. Everyone. Every form of them. No matter who you are, where you standing, anything. I love my people. I love everybody, period. But I love my people, okay? Because we are some beautiful people. We are some dope ass people. We are so creative and so smart. And so I could just go on about Black people. I love them. I love them. From the women to the men, I love every one of them. Okay? I just love us. Thank you for tuning in to Brace Yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered podcast. I'll catch y'all next time. Stay focused, stay intentional, and stay Black.